Welcome to Company Showcase, an advertising feature on HowStreet.com.
I'm Jim Goddard. I'm speaking with Larry Reaugh, CEO and President of American Manganese. Welcome back to the show, Larry.
Thanks, Jim.
You just put out a news release. What's in it?
Well, we're talking about finally getting the pilot plant up and started. We expect it will be functioning by mid-December, in around that range. And it's timely for us because on December the 6th, we have a group coming out from Europe that want to look at our technology, and they see some synergies, so do we, between their technologies and ours. And they'll be out to look at the work that's going on current work that's going on at Kemetco, and we hope that we'll be able to take them out to where the pilot plant is being constructed and show them our progress on that. So it's a timely release. I know that people have been waiting for it, but science is science, and it's not math. So it's basically you do the math, and then you got to prove that it works that way, and it takes time. So we've utilized the time. It looks like we're going to have some additional patents come out of this, some new IPs. So we're pretty happy with the progress that's going on. And when I'm talking about progress, I expect that at any time we could, hear back from the patent office that our patent has been granted, because, as I've been saying before, there doesn't seem to be any showstoppers, or there were no showstoppers whatsoever in what we were doing. So that's another big positive. I think all these things could happen before the end of the year, which would be great. Of course, as you see, Jim, we would also announce the private placement. I think we've got commitments are up to a third of that so far, and we hope to be closing some of it next week. So that will certainly make everybody feel better. We'll be able to continue with the ongoing work. This is a disruptive technology that is really starting to be recognized by the press out there. You're starting to see a lot more articles on recycling, which you didn't see as a month ago. And now recycling is starting to really warm up out there. So, as far as we're concerned, we've got the lead in getting 100% of the cathode material back, total circular economy. And, that's been our goal all along, and we're working towards that. That said and done, I know that people are anxious about this market. And, you can see that the mining stocks and all those ones are getting hit pretty hard. And, but we feel that this technology that we have has got a real value to it. And that's being recognized in the market. So there's other things that are happening, Jim, that make warms the cockles of my heart, gives me a good Christmas, I hope, and our shareholders certainly. And if you notice that the exchange is going down, especially the Toronto Stock Exchange Venture, it's on lighter volume. So it could have a rebound at any time. So that's about all the news that I have right now, Jim, is the market is what we have no control over. As a matter of fact, we have very little control over anything outside of our lab, the Kemetco lab, or our office here. We're always waiting for something. But that's the way it happens, and we live with that. It's all I know is I'm very confident about what we have.
Larry, for new listeners, what's American Manganese all about?
American Manganese is a critical metals company that developed a process back in 2009, 10, and 11 that allowed them to compete with China on producing electrolytic metals and dioxides at the same cost as China, utilizing ores in the United States that were 10 to 20 times less grade. So, we're talking 2% versus 30%, 3% versus 50%. So we were able to do that, and that technology is we have 4 IPs on that. Not 4 IPs, 4 locations where it's the patent has been granted, and that is U.S., China, South Africa, and Canada. And now we're moving ahead with expanding on that technology to disrupt the EV battery business by being able to recycle 100% of the cathode materials, and so we've been very successful in doing that. All of our bench scale work and everything else has done it. We're coming close to the production from our pilot plant. That will give us 1,000 tons, not 1,000 tons, a ton of material that we can send off to a battery manufacturer that wanted to test our process in their batteries. So great times.
Larry, where are you traded?
We're traded on the Toronto Venture Exchange under the symbol AMY. We're traded in the U.S. under the symbol AMYZF. And we're traded in Frankfurt under the symbol 2AM.
Larry, how can people get more information about you?
They can get all the information out there, like our business plans and everything else on our website, all our news releases at AmericanManganeseInc.com. They can phone the office here at 778-574-4444. They can email me at lray@amymn.com.
Larry, thanks for the update.
You're welcome.
We've been speaking with Larry Reaugh, CEO and President of American Manganese. Our conversation took place November 23rd. I'm Jim Gottlieb.
Comments made on Company Showcase are an expression of opinion only and should not be construed in any manner whatsoever as recommendations to buy or sell any financial instrument at any time. Archived online at howstreet.com. Company Showcase is a production of How Street Media Incorporated.